guys, welcome to Tarot Reader Reads ENHYPEN's Future. This is a K-pop band that is about to debut from what my sister says. So let's get started with a 3-card reading for this band, and then we'll go into the members doing a year ahead reading for 2021. But let's start with a theme card, a permission card, and the band in general. Interesting. So a theme card, the theme is overcoming challenges. There's nothing more, nothing less towards this card. Permission, we get to focus on everything that is positive. The element here that they highlight in the card is positivity and spreading joy, so I'm going to stick to that theme, and if there's anything negative, I'll gloss over it. Now the band card, this is one of the more interesting cards in the tarot, and it deserves an extension pack. So here's what I'm going to say. They're going to get a very, very strong music video that will be controversy at first. Hear me out. The cards here show great change, and they're trying to make a statement. So it's not black and white, it's very impactful. So some people will love it to death, and some people will hate it with great gusto. And in the end, this is going to be a viral hit. And this last card here shows us how great it's going to be. So we have lots of money, 2 dogs looking very happy, and a very happy scene. So that's going to be the end, but during the first phase, it's going to be challenging. Now we are going to do a reading for 2021 and see how successful the band is going to be, even though I did a reading about the debut. So probably a 3-card reading is deserved for this type of question. And I say here, people expect more. They're going to slowly live up to the expectation. It's not going to be fast. It's going to take time. See the image here, the person is thinking and taking time. So it might not be the first song or the first few songs that hit it. What I'm seeing here is maybe one song that goes really well. There's an opportunity to launch very virally at the end, towards the end, because it starts off with a card that is kind of meh, and then moves on to better cards at the end. So that's what I'm seeing here. Now I'm going to move to each member individually. We are going to do the 4 seasons reading, which is 1 card per season for career-wise, and we're starting with Hansen. I hope I spell his name correctly, but if not, I'm going to copy and paste his name here because I feel like I shouldn't be disrespectful. But let's get started. So what we see here is the 4 seasons, and we start with spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Here's what I say. So he's not going to do so good in the beginning. He might not be working. Let's say his skill set isn't on par just yet. It's good, but it's not. He's going to improve quickly. I think that's going to be an image ramp right here, because the energy from the first half and the second half don't match, and he's going to be more confident and more outgoing, which I think is good. As an artist, you need to grow, and he's going to grow quite fast within a 1 year time, which is very encouraged and a good example. Next up is Jay. 2021 4 seasons reading: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing not the best reactions right here, it's going to be very hard on him. I think it's mentally, just because the Hermit card is showing, and I don't think it's from external purpose. So he's going to get a warm welcome. It's just that everything is working in his head, and he's not going to warm up well to the level of pressure he's taking. However, at the end of the year, during winter, he makes a decisive, swift decision to react, and I'm hoping that it brings good energy towards him. So I think that the pressure from this year is a bit too much for him to handle. He'll handle it eventually and move to better places in 2020, but it's going to be a challenging year. He just has to get his head into the right space. He's the type that would benefit from an in-person reading and help, but he's a very decisive person as well. So I think it's going to be a good year of learning from him. Next up is Jake. We'll be doing the four seasons reading as well. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And what I say here, he's going to be the backbone that brings the band together, holds it in place. What I see here during autumn, a bit of a hiccup here that can be overcome and brought to better places. I think he comes from a different background than the rest. Sorry about the sounds. The shop is by the road. Sometimes you hear sounds. It's how it is. Sorry. I think he is more goal-oriented than the rest of the band, and this is what the cards are showing through. So he knows why he's doing it, and it's for success. His eyes are on the ball, and he's going to be the person who is propelling and bringing the band together during this challenging time, which is rather interesting. Now, after Jake, we are going to do Song-hoon. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing, no, I probably butcher his name. Sorry. So the four seasons, what are we seeing here? Wow. Well, quick recovery here. So I think it's normal for the debut period to be very confusing, and there's a lot of pressure here, which is represented during summer. So it's January, February, March, and then he moves on to seeing the goal, realizing and motivating everyone around him. All the cards here are positive energy, very strong and very good. Interestingly enough, towards the end of the year, he might have a side project here that is rather different than what he is used to or what his fans expected. A good surprise if you ask me. And that's for Song-hoon. Song-yoon. I hope I pronounced his name right. Next up is Nikki. We'll be starting with spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Wow, he's going to have a very nice year for him. He's going to get the most fame and popular mainstream. Most people are going to react very well with him, and he's going to be going places. I see great things coming from him, and that's all I'm going to be saying regarding these cards. I think when we see positive cards, we know that he's striving to improve and better himself, and he's putting in a lot of effort as well. So that's the next card, and the next person in the band is Jang Won. I hope I pronounce his name right as well. And let's see what the cards have installed for him. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. So that's the 4 cards, the 4 seasons. Here's what I'm saying. He's going to start out very strong. He's going to face challenges that makes him reinvent himself and move on to being a better person. I think there's going to be a bit of scandal or problems or issues. I wouldn't say it's a strong problem. It's just not what he would expect. Sometimes we have small drawbacks. I don't think it's a scandal from this extension card. It's just issues in regards to him as a public person, which he will reflect and make changes to. So it might be something internal. I don't think the band's going to be having any scandal anytime soon. But just to be sure, let's ask the tarot. No problems. They're going to be as clean and as successful as they can. So that's the card. And the last person in the band that I'm going to be doing a reading for is Noon. Oh, I'm butchering the names. Sorry. Okay. So he's going to be facing a lot of pressure, and he's going to react very well to it, and it's going to make him a better person. I'm not too sure if he's a dancer of the band, but that's what I'm feeling from the cards. And he's going to move to more singing, or if he was singing, he will move on to dancing. So he's going to cover all his weak spots and emerge very, very strong as a member of the band, which is good and positive. So that's the band's reading for infant, I hope, elephant, hyphen, I think it's hyphen. And that's the reading. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.